Hello and welcome to Panelki, or as I'll translate into English, Panel House. This is a Siberian janitor job simulator walking around in the middle of nowhere shoveling snow them up, which I have brought Damo and Joe along with to join me for today. How are you both?
We've got a new person, it seems. Jamo.
Jamo. I've fused the two of you together into one, yeah. It's like in Dragon Ball Z where they used the bloody magic earrings to fuel into Toot. Now, I suppose you wouldn't, but...
no.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But yeah, we're here.
Katari rings or whatever they're called in Dragon... I don't quite remember, but it's something like that anyway.
I was like, how long are you going to stay silent for before the intro? And then you jump-scared me a second time, the second time we've recorded this.
Yes, so we should clarify, this is the second time we've attempted to do this, because for whatever reason, the first time it didn't work. And we didn't know it wasn't working for over 2 hours, so we're going to jump back in and try this again. Yeah, what this game... I'll jump into it and explain it as we get into it. We're a janitor. Our job is to clean the snow, to clean up the garbage, replace the broken light bulbs, pick up dog shit, unbury people's cars from the snow, turn on the heating, etc. We are a handyman in a nondescript Siberian town, which I am presuming, based on just what it looks like and from photographs I have seen, is reminiscent of Norilsk in Siberia, but it could be somewhere like Vorkuta or somewhere, I'm not entirely sure. But that's where we are.
I'll take your word for it.
We are in the middle of Siberian tundra wilderness, and our job is to go around these panelki, these panel houses, the Brezhnevkas and Khrushchevkas across the town, and to dig them all out, and have fun exploring what we can see as we go around, really.
Or what you can dig up, because you can't see a whole lot when it's all buried in snow.
No, you can't.
No.
But,
I mean, as you can see, this basement entrance is literally like...
buried, yeah.
Like 6 foot deep.
It is.
Also, everyone seems to have evacuated, because there's no one here.
Yeah, it's more like a level from the back rooms.
There is lights on, there's people home.
But there's no.
Just because there's lights
around
on doesn't mean there's people home.
Yeah, there's lights in the back rooms.
Well, as we saw last time, people were switching the lights on and off throughout the day, so we know there is something around, even if they're not necessarily people.
It's, what's it called? That Jim Carrey film. Fucking hell. Why have I forgotten?
Truman Show?
Yes, that's it.
True, yeah. Okay, so we've got a flashlight.
We do. Oh. I'll turn on the heating first of all. We don't want people to freeze to death. Or maybe we do. Maybe we hate them. I don't know.
Maybe it's
We're not the only one around.
Maybe it's our neighbour Bogdan and we don't like him very much.
Bogdan?
I was just trying to think of a Eastern European name. Wow, I think... Wow, it's not very... just slides across
football!
the
Hey, I got an achievement for it though. Was that popping up for you?
Or soccer if you're nasty.
Yeah, I can see it.
I didn't know if the achievement thing popped up for you. But yeah, we're going to be running around these, as I say, Khrushchevkas and Brezhnevkas. I'm going to be tidying up the bins and dog shit and cleaning up graffiti and stuff as well as we go around.
Yeah, replacing broken light bulbs.
1, 2, 3,
say
4.
5702.
No, it's 1, 2, 3, 4 for this one.
Oh.
What a unique password.
There we go. And we're in.
Yeah.
Can I steal people's mail? No, there's nothing in. Boo, never mind.
Is there anything on the notice board?
Prodam Garage. I don't know what that means. And that says... Shrochno Prodam Steni v Shvom Domi. Well, Domi means house or home or something, but the rest of it I'm not sure what that means.
Yeah.
I say, I am learning Russian and Ukrainian very, very slowly, but it's a difficult language to learn.
Yeah.
It's not easy. It is not easy at all.
I mean, it's pretty hard just learning a language.
You've been trying to learn Japanese for how long now?
Well, the reason that it's taken me so long is because I don't have like a teacher or anything. I'm just doing it like by
Duolingo.
Not even that, just like other stuff, and it's not really structured.
Well, didn't you
Like,
have there was?
I know how to say fossil because of Animal Crossing.
Yeah, I remember you bringing that up. But didn't you pick up that game on Steam, which is like if it teaches you Japanese or whatever? I remember seeing it in your library once.
Shishingo, learn Japanese with.
Is it any good?
Photography. Yeah, it's pretty alright. Like you just sort of wander around and take pictures, and then it's like this is this thing.
Roofs have been closed.
It's kind of like a chilled out kind of thing.
It says because of schoolers. I'm assuming it means kids. English is not the first language of the developer. This game has the ultimate authentic seal of quality for where we are, but the game booted in Russian when I turned it on. I picked this up in the Steam sale for like 60p over Christmas, and I've just not got around to playing it until fairly recently.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a fairly chill game, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was looking for more games like Babdi, and I found this, and yeah. It doesn't have quite the same edge that Babdi has, because...
Babdi was just fucking weird.
Did it always have motion blur in this game? I swear it looks slightly different this time.
I turned the frame rate up in I turned up the video quality.
Oh, that might be it.
Because the video quality was on low before. And we've learned from past experience to not tab into cinematic mode to take a picture because it breaks the game. So even though it gets us extra money...
The component of the game just breaks it.
Yeah, at least whilst we're recording. So even though, you know, it would get us extra money, I'm not going to do that for now. We're just going to carry on regardless.
No, we need to look for some more basements.
We do. I will go...
Those are where they keep all the useful items.
Yeah, well, we'll go exploring these other ones over here and to the left and stuff in a moment. I'm just going to keep doing this block for now because we're here. But yeah, Babdi was fucking weird, but Babdi was an experience, and I could not stop thinking about it for weeks. It was so good. We'll be going back there at some point because I know there is things that I missed.
Yeah, this is more just kind of like a chill out session, really. Like, well, things happen.
I mean, it's
not really a story to it.
It's like 10 o'clock here, so you know, we're just winding down for the evening.
Yeah, we've just been playing Murder Mystery Machine, which has been stretching our brain cells a little bit. So it's nice to do something.
This is a turn your brain off kind of game.
Rabota. Yeah, I'm not. So I know some bits and pieces, but like as I say, I'm not fluent by any stretch of the imagination. I can read the alphabet, and like I can read what the words say, even if I don't know what they mean. If that makes sense.
I know a very partial bit of the internet because I was like in the internet, the alphabet, because I was trying to like see if I could, you know, at least know like some of that so that it would make it. You know, so we could try and communicate with like Russian, but then I found that trying to do two languages at once doesn't work very well.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to
like
slowly learn it.
Very small amount.
I've been trying to slowly learn it over the past year or so, and I mean, progress has been made, but yeah. People always give me a funny look when they find out. I'm like, why are you trying to learn that? You're given everything that's going on right now.
Are you a spy?
It's not a reason.
I mean, technically, if you were a Russian spy, you wouldn't need to learn Russian.
Exactly. Checkmate, Stalingrad. No, wait. I was quoting the soldier from TF2 then.
God, we've left this place in the right shithole compared to how it was.
We dug out the stairs. That's what
it's
they paid
really
us
funny
for.
Because I'm playing that Japanese game where you like take pictures of things like on the opposite screen, and I just look back at the like dreary look of that one compared.
Oh, you're playing it right now?
Yeah.
What are you looking at through your camera?
I'm just kind of wandering about, but it's just funny how like this is so like bustling with life and everything, and then I look over and there's just like a barren.
It's
like,
just this.
Yeah, that.
I like
like
it
you're
though.
in The Shining.
As I was saying during Babdi, I like brutalist architecture. I like how it looks. I mean, maybe not so much this, but...
I mean, like, it does have a vibe.
Yeah, I mean, half the music I listen to is this kind of vibe. Kletkas as far as the eye can see. Where are we going to... We were going to... I can't remember which one we were going to. They all look the same.
I think that's the point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose it is. That's the one we were going to go to, over here. The round one.
Oh god, I just came across a clothes shop, and the clothes shop is pronounced Fukia.
I think you would enjoy playing The World Ends With You, Joe.
I've heard of it. I just
It's
haven't looked into it.
It's a Square Enix game. It's made by the same people who do Kingdom Hearts. In fact, Neku, who's
I never
like the
finished
protagonist.
Kingdom Hearts, though.
I know you didn't. I have.
Clayton.
Not Clayton. The Neku, the protagonist of The World Ends With You, shows up in Kingdom Hearts 3D on the 3DS.
I see.
Which is literally 3D, a Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. They gave it 3Ds in the title.
Oh, to be fair, you probably told me that before, because, like, back when we were, like, fresh friends, I don't know if that's even a term, but, like,
Fresh friends.
yeah, like,
Those were supposed to, like, mouldy friends.
that was, like, one of the, like, first, like, lore kind of things that you were, like, trying to get across to me was, like, Kingdom Hearts.
What a fucking one to start with.
I know.
I mean, if you prefer, I can explain the lore of Bionicles to you if you've got 6 hours.
Yeah, it was basically,
There's those
Kingdom Hearts, TF2, and Pokemon.
What's up, Damo?
There's
Well,
a bunch of like AI generated Family Guy brain rot videos going around on Twitter at the moment that are literally just doing that, explaining Bionicle lore.
Oh god. I don't want Bionicle explained by fucking Family Guy.
Yeah.
I love Bionicles, they're the coolest shit ever, and Family Guy is cringe,
Yep.
to put it politely.
The sad thing, though, is that my humor is very similar. Like, I'm basically like, oh, remember that time when...
You said Joe is just a walking Family Guy cutaway.
Wow.
Because my brain is just like, oh, I connect this thing like a reference.
I mean, we all do that to an extent.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. It's just funny that, like, I become the one thing I hate.
You were supposed to destroy, not join them.
You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
The frame rate is starting to tank very badly.
Yeah.
Like, you wouldn't think that a game like that would take up so much, like, resource.
This?
Yeah.
Well, it's currently dropping between 10 and 20, so the video quality is on medium, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save and quit, turn it back to low, and come back. And also, maybe get rid of this horrible motion blur.
Fiddling off camera.
Thanks for that out-of-context clip, Joe.
Well, it's not quite as bad as when we beat it off camera.
Again, thanks for that out-of-context soundbite, Joe.
I was gonna, like, put my thumbs up, but no one can see it, so I'm just gonna have to say I'm putting my thumb up.
Putting your thumb up what, Joe?
Beat me to it.
I'll never tell.
And we're back! Hooray! The video quality is worse, woo!
God, yeah,
you could chroma key that room.
Could actually. To what, I don't know, but we have now jumped from 20 to 60 FPS, so I'm fine with this.
Hey!
Right, well, just bear with while I put my snack away.
Yes, apologies, YouTube audience. The 4 people watching this having it as background noise, because let's face it, you're probably not watching this, you're listening to it. Which is...
Yeah.
It's fine,
I mean,
really.
I'm here with you, like, recording it, and I'm not even watching it.
No, but it's not something you really need to look at, is
I'm
it?
just hanging out.
I think it's only me that's actually looking at the screen then.
Oh, presumably I am. I'm not doing this blindfolded.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I mean,
that
that would be a thing, wouldn't it? blindfolded speedrun.
I still want to see if I can do
Panelki.
Sonic 2 blindfolded at one point.
Yeah, you tried to do it backwards.
I did,
Like
and it
mirrored.
didn't, and it really fucked with me, and I didn't quite record properly. But I do want to try Sonic 2 blindfolded. The only problem with doing that is I need to have one of you present to testify that I'm actually doing it blindfolded, not just cheating. So, I don't want to be doing a fucking Billy Mitchell.
Like you're not gonna have like a Carl Jobs video on like cheating speedrunning or something.
Even
You'll
so,
be fine.
for in terms of my integrity as a person, I would like to have one of you two present to see how well I do it blindfolded. Either that or
Yeah,
Mega.
but we're your friends. We could just lie.
I mean, the only other option is to do it on camera, and I don't like appearing on camera.
Well, you'd be blindfolded. You'd
Yeah,
have
yeah.
your face covered anyway.
Well, you'd still like a bag over my head.
Just get like a what's he called, the thing that's got like it's like a robot head thing.
Robot head thing.
It's like that Daft Punk. That's it.
Oh wait, can you actually
Daft Punk
fall
has a
down there and
helmet,
die? No.
If
I'm
I
thinking
fell
of the
from the
right
very
one, right?
Daft Punk or a robot head, yes.
Yeah. Or like Dead Mouse or something.
God, Deadmau5 is a name I've not heard in a while. Do they still make music?
I don't know. And then you have like the gorillas, which are just cartoon characters.
We were talking about the gorillas earlier, weren't we?
We were, and they came up in Murder Mystery Machine of all things, believe it or not.
So I just like miraculously, like the brain cells collided, and I like picked up on a previous conversation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The two that you've got in your head fused together at the right moment and works in your favour.
It's the JMO cells.
Fucking JMO.
Look, I'm tired. Shut up. It was an accident, but so was I.
No, it's funny.
we got a new character.
Yeah, it's the mystery fourth member of the friend group.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're always there in the background, but they never say anything. Where do we go to next, guys? Which one do you want to do?
Well, we've not found any graffiti yet, and we've already got the anti-gravity spray.
Yes, we have. No, we haven't. You're right.
Oh, I saw a poo on the floor. To your right. No, yeah, there.
It's the slight disadvantage of Discord delay. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how
Where
far
are the
behind you are.
dogs?
I don't think we've
Who
been in
said there
here
were-
yet.
Who said there were dogs, Joe?
Oh
Nobody,
no!
nobody said there were dogs.
But it's the coil poop.
It could still be a human poo. I don't think we've been in here yet.
I don't know. They're all like they're basically the same building but different wall colors. It's like we're playing an Atari game.
I think that's kind of the point.
It's like was it Halloween that did that, where it was just like you just go into a different room and it's a different colored room?
Oh, I thought it was Texas Chainsaw.
It might be. Actually, no. I think that was only one screen, and things were just like scrolling across it. It's the same as like every other
Yeah.
game around that time, where they couldn't really do much to differentiate rooms, so they just had to make
Change colour.
Like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
As I was trying to say, it's kind of the point that they all look the same. I mean, the title is Panelki, which translates as panel houses. Panel houses are, well, they look like this. They were cheap concrete and plaster and cookie cutter Soviet construction building were kind of shitty like this to save money, but provide lots of housing for workers at short notice in places like Pripyat, for example, for like power stations and things with a Chernobyl nuclear plant, etc. To get as many people working who have accommodation, I should say, who are working there as possible. Quickly.
Panelki sounds better than if you just called it flats.
Well, the slang term for these is, as I mentioned briefly earlier, but didn't actually explain it, is they're called klatka, which is the slang word for prison cell. So, they're not exactly highly well regarded, but,
No.
I also called them Khrushchevkas and Brezhnevkas, which is the term used to describe the age of the structure, depending on which was the president who was in power at the time, such as Khrushchev or Brezhnev, who was the leader of the Soviet Union, and different ones depending on who was built when, depending on the height of it, etc., how many floors it's got, differentiates which one it is, depending on the age, etc.
I have heard of Khrushchev, but not heard of the other guy.
Khrushchev was the chap who took over after Stalin died.
I see.
Stalin, who died and was dead for several days because nobody went in to check up on him if he was still alive because everyone was fucking terrified of him. So he absolutely, like, I can't remember
like
how I can't remember how he died.
Was that just a piece of... Was that poo on the floor, or is it geometry?
Where?
I don't see a poo.
I guess it's geometry then.
Because like I think he died of a heart attack or something, but nobody went in to check on him for like a good 3 or 4 days. So like he died, pissed and shat himself, and was left to rot for like a week, and then people went to check in on him because they hadn't heard from him.
There was a story about like a queen or something that like drowned because they weren't allowed to like touch the queen, so like no one wanted to save her out of the water.
I haven't heard that one. That's new to me. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, that light just came on.
Let me have a look.
So there is people home. We presume they could be cryptids that live in these fucking buildings for all I know.
They could be the fucking backroom smilers for all we know.
There was a it's like, I want to say creepypasta, but it's not quite a creepypasta, like analog horror video, which was just called Vodruk, which is the Russian word for friends, and it was like a really shitty kind of 16mm film camera like recording of like a really spindly like stick figure that was like crawling round the streets and down the sides of buildings like these and stuff.
Right.
And it was supposed to be like some kind of creepy cryptid analog horror thing, but because it wasn't, I don't really remember much more than that, but like I remember it was kind of semi-popular, but because it was kind of amateurish, people were actually able to locate the street of where it was actually like filmed, because they said it took place in one place and then people were actually able to like track it down and work out where it was actually shot and stuff, and it was like, yeah, I don't remember. I need to look into that more. I don't remember much about it. The only like popular like themed analog horror which will be set somewhere like this that comes to mind is the Magnitogorsk Oblast creepypasta kind of thing, which was like, it's kind of a bit like X-Files, actually. There's like creepy different monsters, and they've all got code names, and like you're not supposed to go out after dark, and they're all monsters, and yeah, it's a bit weird. And there's like
I've never heard of any of these things. So.
I know, I wouldn't expect you to. And there's like a secret like agency which keeps track of all the different monsters and stuff, and it's an odd one.
Yeah, I found the thing in like what is now Thailand, but like was a different thing back then. There was a law that forbade people from touching members of the royal family. Under no circumstances was a person of royal blood allowed to mingle with others who were seen as commoners. This rule was strictly followed and was quite prevalent during the 19th century. Sadly, the rigid position of the law led to the untimely death of one, the Queen of Siam. Her name was Sunanda Kumiru. I can't pronounce that. But yeah,
you tried.
They were drowning in a river, and they didn't go and rescue her because they couldn't mingle.
Right.
Shit. Before you ask, I can't read that. Well, I can. I just don't know what it's. I don't know what it says.
No.
It's got a happy little plane.
Avyap.
It says you can't beat a Jet 2 holiday.
I mean, it says at the top there, Aviat Prodaji, and that says, Vshir Vits Avrietov Luchini, Samuliets Strachovka, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure how you pronounce that word.
I would assume it's some relation to us buying plane tickets to get the fuck out of here when we're done.
We'll see you next time in Shiki Butchers some...
Yeah, to any people who do speak Russian who watch this, I do it, like, fluently, I do apologize. I'm trying my best. It's a fucking difficult language, okay?
Why is there a button there?
I don't know, I can't push it. It doesn't let me do anything.
It's like a James Bond, like ejector seat button.
Yeah. Now there's music. There's music coming in now.
The music's just kicked in.
There's another one on this side too. I don't know what that means. What that is.
Is it a convertible? Can you take the roof off or something?
It doesn't look like it. I don't think you'd have a convertible round here, Joe.
I don't know. Well, what do you think it could be then?
I was gonna make a joke about the IRA and a car bomb, but I probably shouldn't.
I already made a booming sound effect.
Well, that first one, that first one's
isn't
that first one a V?
Which?
Literally the first letter.
It's a duh.
That's a D.
Or is it? Oh, it's a D.
That's their letter D.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's a D.
And that one says
Like
Kakjitak. I don't remember. I don't care either.
Something snack attacks.
Oh, I've not had them in years.
What?
They're not actually that good. They're just like a.
Oh yeah, no, they're like
basically like
fucking...
wrap bread with like ham and cheese, and that's it. And like tomato ketchup. I think that was about it.
No, snack attacks were like the biscuity things. What the hell are you on about?
No, that was a Lunchable.
No, you're getting them the wrong way round.
No, I'm not.
You are.
Because the Lunchable is what Lunchly is trying to compete with, and they've got the things.
Yeah.
Snack Attack was a wrap.
No, snack attacks for a biscuit.
Joe is correct. They were. I remember the little shitty tortilla wraps with the grated cheese and ketchup.
Feast your eyes on this.
I can't look right now. I've got the recording window open.
Well, yeah. Ham and cheese with tomato ketchup.
I literally remember snack attack things being like a fucking pancake-sized crispy biscuit thing.
I have no idea what you're.
You know, like the Rice Krispie treat bars and stuff. They were like that, but the texture of crisps, and they were like salt and vinegar flavored, and they were round, and they were called snack attacks.
No, are you talking about the ones that like packaged like bread?
No, they were like packets of crisps.
Yeah, but like they're packaged like a loaf. Like a loaf of circular things.
No, I have no idea what. No.
Yeah. But British crisp.
Look, I swear they were. I remember. I've not had them for years, but I fucking remember those were a thing.
British big round crisps.
Well, they're not just like some sort of weird rice cakes.
No, because they were crisps.
round.
They were salt and vinegar flavored. They weren't rice cakes. Also, there's graffiti here.
I know what you're on about. I'm just trying to remember. They're called Snacker Jacks.
Right.
And they're packaged like bread.
I don't remember them
like
being
a loaf.
I don't remember them
like,
being.
They're like in like bag things with like a bit curled at the end, and then they're all like stacked as if they're like a loaf.
But you could also get mini ones which were in like crisp packets you could eat. I remember.
Yeah. But I'm talking about like the original like big packet of them.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Snacker Jacks.
I've not had them in
I
years.
can see why you were confused.
I've run out of light bulbs. No.
No.
We still haven't seen any graffiti yet.
No,
if America has Snacker Jacks.
Oh, now speaking of, here it is.
Me.
Snacker Jacks.
Oh, is that literally you just go and click on?
No.
Yep.
Oh, fair enough.
It's just that simple.
America?
Oh yeah, I don't have
they
any
are
light bulbs.
available in the US. So people might know what we're on about.
Maybe.
When I'm talking about bread-looking rice cakes.
I need to find a basement to get more light bulbs.
That sounds like a trap. Just like go down into the basement for light bulbs and never return.
It's a trap. Luke, you must go to the Dagobah system.
There you'll find Yoda.
No, we don't need to dig
The
any
Jedi
more out.
Master
We
who
already paid for
instructed me.
Except for he didn't, because he's a fucking liar.
it. Wait, yeah. It was Qui-Gon, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing, is that in the original trilogy, like, Obi-Wan just fucks with Luke all the time. Just constantly telling him lies.
Yeah.
Luke, did I ever tell you about my former Padawan's trainee, Ahsoka Tano?
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna go into that.
We're not gonna do that copy pasta.
Oh, no.
Cerveza Cristal.
Where was that from again? Like, we tracked, like, the beer. Where was it
Chile.
from? It's Chilean, right,
Yeah.
okay.
It's Chilean.
But they couldn't put, like, ad breaks in it, so they just put the ads in the film. As, like, part of it.
Yeah.
I just like how it goes completely silent for, like, a few seconds, and then it comes in. It's like, the film just stops. They, like, it's silent, they grab for it, pick it up, and then it's like, Cerveza Cristal.
They also got the costuming and the lighting stuff really well done to blend it in, which is quite impressive.
Yeah.
Well, considering it was, back in, like, 1977, and no film was like Star Wars at the time, like, it is pretty, amazing how they even got it to remotely look similar.
I mean, to be fair, all they did was just put, like, brown or white robes on the dude.
No, it's more so about, like, the actual scene dressing as well. They got pretty decent.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Poo.
Although it's not like they had like the Death Star like shoot out Cerveza Crystal at the like, Alderaan or something.
You need to edit that now.
How am I supposed to edit that?
You've
just
got,
get
you got
to
fucking
just get
DaVinci Resolve and telling us how good it is. You need to do that now.
You just need to. Oh, no, you
I meant
just do
the
a low
liquid.
effort.
I don't mean like the. All right.
You just do a low effort. Or you just have the scene where it blows up Alderaan, and then you have the Cerveza Crystal logo.
Or like if a
all of
logo
the
comes out of the
different-
planet.
Well, like when they come back in from like hyperspace and they're like, "Oh, what's all this around?" And it's like, "Oh, that's Alderaan." It's all just cans of Cerveza Crystal.
Yeah.
Wow. You paying attention? We're giving you a fucking better script here for the next film. LucasArts, call me. Or Disney, or whoever it is these days.
Kathleen
Penis
Kennedy.
Man.
Hey.
Mr. Hanky, the Christmas poo look-alike. I think I forgot to turn on the heating in the basement. Hooray.
Oh, probably. Yeah, I think you just picked up the shovel.
Yeah, I did. Whoops.
Squeak.
The scale of things. Ow, ooh, just hit my elbow. Ow. Ah.
Oh, did you catch it on the funny bone?
Yes.
Yeah, it was funny for us, I suppose. So the name stands.
I kind of like just like I've got a bookcase next to me, and I basically like caught like where there's like the I don't even know how you would describe it. It's like
Did you bang your weenus on the bookshelf, Joe?
It's like you know how when you like feel your elbow and there's one bigger bit and then there's like one small bit to the side. I somehow got that like wedge, like the thing wedged in between those two bits for a second.
Oh, that doesn't sound fun.
No.
He wedged his weenus.
I wedged my weenus in a bookcase. Why is it called a weenus?
Because it is. I don't know.
Also, it is 11 o'clock at night.
It is. It is. Thankfully, I'm not doing anything tomorrow.
I am.
I am.
I'm not keeping you here.
Oh, but you are.
Oh, but I am.
We haven't found that Easter egg graffiti that you spotted last time, yet.
No, I've been looking for it. I have been looking for it and I haven't seen it because I'd love to explain that to the YouTube audience. Because it just adds a real nice layer of authenticity to this, which really, like, hammers home where we are.
Maybe we'll just have to do this as a multi-part series.
I don't think so. Oh, that's a different looking building.
Oh, yeah.
That's very different from the skyscrapers and things we've been
it's got
looking
like
at.
an overhang or like a hollow bit underneath.
This is a very different looking building.
It looks like a fucking prison cell.
Can I go in? St. Marsh 4th school switches to home.
English.
Oh, it's a school.
It is a school, you were right.
Hooray! The school feels like a fucking prison sometimes.
It looks like our old science block, Joe.
Yeah.
You mean the one that burnt down before we got there?
No, I mean like just the block on the side of a school where our science was for us looked like that.
Yeah.
Where all the science labs were. Can we go in there, I wonder, at all, or not? Is it just...
I don't think so. I think
just
it
decoration.
is still funny that one of the teachers just had, like, a picture of them all stood in, like, a burnt hallway.
I'll find some more... What is that? Bogdan... That's a hard word to say.
Wait, didn't you say Bogdan before?
Yeah.
Huh, okay, yeah, fair enough. SDNU... KHOI. Whatever that means, I don't know. But
Probably just something like Bogdan was here or something.
possibly? Don't know why I said it that high pitched, but yeah. Let's go in here.
It was the soul of Bogdan taking over.
Bigger shovel. Yes.
And more light bulbs.
Yeah, I'm running out of light bulbs, but also I got the big shovel now.
Nice.
I got the big boy. Anyone who speaks Russian in the comments section, would you like to have a go at translating that one? Because I can't read it.
Cursive?
Yeah.
Someone will have to like screenshot that, and I wonder if I can screenshot that. I've got a thing. I don't think it's fully done, but what Google says is most of the people you know were conceived in funeral homes. Most of the people you know will die in prefabricated houses.
That's cheerful.
That's what it says. It says.
Fair enough. I mean, it's plausible.
I mean, it sounds like something somebody would write if they were, in this environment.
I mean, it's blurry as shit, so I don't know if it's.
I mean,
right or not.
Panelki, prefabricated. It does say it sort of fits. Yeah. Again, I will ask some of my fluent native compatriots to translate that for me, because if they can, because I have no fucking idea.
Oh, that's such a weird sentence. Most of the people you know were conceived in funeral homes.
Remember, not everything transliterates exactly.
Yeah. It sounds kind of like a poem of some kind.
It might be. Maybe it's one of Boris Orishny's poems or something that's been written. I know you don't know who that is, but
Well, I assume they're a poet.
yeah, they are. They were a poet. They're no longer alive.
They're still a
They
poet, they're just not an alive poet.
yeah, they didn't live very long. They died in their mid-late 20s.
Really?
Well, they took their own life because they were very depressed.
Still that's very young.
It is.
And then we get the smiley face.
Yeah, we get the smiley face whilst we're talking about that, yeah. And he was the one who wrote the poem which was adapted into the song Should Know by Molshet Doma. Which is the one that all the idiot kids on TikTok were dancing to because, oh yeah, this sounds happy and it's got a good beat. Meanwhile, the actual lyrics are talking about a man who's woken up in hospital after trying to disconnect from his own call with a gun to his face, and wishing he wasn't alive anymore. That's what the lyrics are about, and there's just TikTok kids dancing away to it going, yeah, this sounds cool. Idiots.
Well, I feel like that happens, like, there are, like, some songs where, like, internationally they'll like release it and like if you don't know what the lyrics are saying it sounds like a completely different song.
Can you name another example?
Try to like because like I'm pretty sure like it's not to do with like the language thing but there was a whole sort of thing with the song Hey Ya.
Yeah,
like they knew that like people weren't gonna listen to the lyrics and just thought it was like an upbeat kind of just like happy song, but it's like got more to it, but people just jam along to it, not really listening.
Oh, there
to
it is
the lyrics.
again.
Is it the same one? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
There's also that like one, well, I say that one meme song from Yakuza 6. Like there's loads of different memed Yakuza songs, but it's like a song that's like really sort of upbeat, like you know, beach like music, but it's like the lyrics just sound a lot more serious or a lot sadder. But everyone's like, yay, look, there's you know.
I've still never played a Yakuza game.
Same.
People think that's where my name comes from, but it's not.
Well, I think it's from the fact that you independently somehow came up with Kiryu and it being related to Sega.
Well, I didn't come up with the name Kiryu, I took it from a fucking manga.
Yeah, but like you still like you came with it, like you added like a name to that name, and also the fact that you're Shiki Kiryu Chan as well.
Yeah, Sega-Chan. Yeah.
Speaking of,
it's,
yeah, no, you finish.
It's a combination of two different character names, who are the two characters I liked from the only manga I have read into like completion from start to finish and actually enjoyed, which was Vampire Knight, which I've read in full. I know there's a second series which is ongoing, which I haven't finished yet, and I don't think it's finished and is still being published. Can't quite recall, haven't looked into it. I've only read the first 2 books out of I think 7 which are published, maybe more. People who know more may tell me in the comment section, but yeah, it's the character of Shiki Senri and Zero Kiryu. It's just the two of their names merged together. That's all it is. It's nothing to do with fucking Yakuza at all.
Yeah, but you can see why people would have made the connection.
I get why. They're just wrong.
It's a Sega franchise, and yeah,
they're just wrong.
I was gonna say something and I've forgotten it.
Can't have been important. What were you gonna bring up, Damo?
Yeah, I was speaking of Sega. I completely forgot that Alien Isolation was actually a Sega game.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
it's published by Sega anyway.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't mean they
I
made
know what
it.
I was gonna say. What I was gonna say is that it's kind of like how I rest in peace, Skype.
Yeah,
but my
Skype dies this
username-
week.
My Skype username is Diet Pepsi Man. I didn't know about Pepsi Man. I just had a can of Diet Pepsi on the desk, and I thought oh, I'll just add man to the end of it because it sounds funny.
Pepsi Man.
It's nothing to do with Pepsi Man,
Oh.
but I just somehow independently came up with it. Hey, the house is on fire!
No, mother, it's just for Northern Lights, which you probably would see somewhere like this.
Yeah.
Possibly.
We
Depending
saw
on
that
how-
in England once.
Depending on how far north we are.
It showed up in England once.
Showed up in
twice.
England a few times.
We do, yeah. You can't. They do get it in Scotland semi-regularly.
And then I never saw it because I went driving around and just never saw it.
We both went looking for it and we didn't see it. We went up into the moors together and we sat there for 2 hours and didn't see anything.
We saw the space
Yeah,
thing.
we saw the International Space Station, but
Yeah.
we didn't see the Northern Lights, which is slightly disappointing.
No, because I think
There it's
when
the space station.
when the Northern Lights were, you could only see them through your fucking phone camera.
My mum saw them with her own eye in person.
I think you could see it. I think you could see it better through the phone camera, but you could
I'm gonna
still
say
see
around
it.
around here you could only see it. Camera.
You're further south than we are.
Yeah.
And so Joe lives literally
I'm
around the
surprised
corner
you
from
saw
me.
it at all.
Yeah. But it was supposed to be
we went to a place where there wasn't any street lights and everything, and people had
Yeah.
well, most people had turned their headlights off.
Some people
Stupid
didn't.
People not doing it.
Yeah, we travelled up to the moors. It was near us where there's no lights or anything at all, and we still couldn't see shit. And it was supposed to be
It was also
visible.
cold.
It was very cold. It was supposed to be visible as far south as Birmingham. So it's not a surprise that Damo could have seen it, but it would have been very weak.
No, I didn't see it.
No, I know, but
tried.
if you could at all, it would have been very weak.
Yeah. Like I say, you needed a phone camera to see it around here.
It's not the furthest south that they have ever been visible. I mean, historically, I believe in the 12th century or something, there was a solar storm so strong that when it hit the Earth, they were visible as far south as Italy. Which is
When does
mad.
Halley's Comet come back around?
I don't know. It's every 66 years, so if you want to look that up, be my guest. I don't remember off the top of
Well,
my head.
I remember it being around when I was a child.
Yeah.
So
It's always been around.
No,
yeah, but it ain't
I
gonna
think
come back around again until I'm an old fuck.
it visited. I think it visited most recently, when we were teenagers. So
It says appearing every 72 to 80 years.
oh, it's longer than I thought. Shit.
I'm gonna be dead by
What
then.
she said.
How old? You'd be 100, yeah.
It doesn't mean you'd be dead.
Yeah, not necessarily. The advancements in medicine may mean you live to 120 by that time. We don't know.
You look up the comet and you're like, finally, I can die.
But the Great One's awakening will be just a few years away.
Shut the fuck up.
Is it Haley or Halley?
I've heard both pronunciations. I
Yeah.
don't know.
What I always heard it as Halle Bop. Whatever the fuck that is.
Halle Berry comet.
Is that like Kids Bob?
No, I'm pretty sure it was before Halle Berry was even a thing.
Yeah, it was. I'm just making a joke. It's hit.
Halle Berry is actually an immortal being from the beginning of time.
Wow. I don't think it's that old. Anyway.
After 1986. Oh, right. So what it says is that it was 1986 when it last.
Oh,
Came
okay. I
along.
thought it was
Well,
more
the one
recent.
I
And
saw
then-
then.
And then the next one is 2061.
Oh, so about 40 years
Was the
away.
one I saw
Hold
then?
on. On February. Wait, what the fuck? Oh, no, after 1986. It says on 12th of February 1991, the distance
That wouldn't have been that either.
Wade and outburst. Was most recently observed in 2003 by 3 of the very large telescopes at Paranal.
Right, that might be it.
Chile.
I don't. Yeah. Cerveza Crista. So Haley's comment is actually just a bottle of basic crystal shooting across the sky.
Yeah, it's one of the ones. It's one of the fragments of Alderaan.
Oh god, the deep lore.
It all comes together.
The deep lore connection. We solved it, everybody. You heard it here first. That's what you tune into this show for, everybody. It's the deep scientific truths like this.
Who the hell? What the hell is Fred Whipple's dirty snowball model?
The fuck?
Fred Whipple. That's a hell of a name. Yeah.
I have no idea. It's not a name I'm...
He was born in 1906 and died in 2004.
Wow.
He got to 97.
Yeah, so don't write yourself off too soon, Damo.
I've just looked.
We'll do what we'll do to you what happened to Zephaniah Man in the comics. We'll make you live to see it. Force you to live longer with Australium just to watch the fucking comic. Well, I'll tell you one thing. We have gotten to as much money as we earned in our last recording session of this in half the time.
Yeah.
So I'm getting faster at this. I'm not sure what that
it's
says.
because you're not sabotaging people's fuse boxes this time.
Yeah, but it was funny.
Deliberate sabotage.
It was funny.
You also lost your money doing it.
I did. I still haven't seen the fucking one I'm looking for.
No, the graffiti.
Yeah, we'll probably see the one in 2061. We probably won't see the one in 2134.
No, I don't think we'll be alive by then.
Nobody's going to see that one.
Ominous.
Let that one sit
Just
for a
laugh
minute.
like that. Yeah, just, yeah.
Ominous.
I mean, technically, he's right. Everyone who's watching this won't be alive to see it. He's right.
Yeah.
We don't know that. There could be advancements. We're all gonna become one.
Oh. That's not where I thought that was going at all.
We'll become like one being, and everyone will see it.
You will become one with the Borg.
Yes.
I wonder if the Borg would be defeated by assimilating too much brain rot.
Cerveza crisp.
You think that's how we defeat the Borg Collective? We just upload, like, Guna compilations into the Collective and they die.
No, you just upload, you just get a bunch of Gen Z kids assimilated and they just get the fucking Borg Collective gets overloaded by all the fucking Zoomer memes.
You'll just get like a picture of like a burger with the Borg's head on it and just be like Borger. I love winter.
Winton. You've still not seen that one, have you, Joe?
Seen what?
The Winton.
What?
It's a meme.
My name is Winton. What?
No.
What is Winton? I want to be Winton.
Hang on.
Winston!
I guess I'll be Genji. And I'll recruit.
I think there's going to be a car here.
Winton.
I think that's meant to be a car, but it's just not appeared.
I was making it as a joke, but one of the Google predictive things put Winton Overwatch.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just a fucking. It's just a fucking meme. It's literally just a plushie of Winston from Overwatch, and it's just some voice going, Winton.
Winton. Oh, there's a Miku one as well.
I don't remember if we talked about this on recording for this game or not. It might have been on something else. I feel like we've mentioned it, but so we just used to play Counter-Strike in school on the IT lab computers.
Yeah.
Because it was to teach you how to like set up LAN networks and stuff. But all we ever did was.
Never mind. Never mind.
What did you think I was gonna say?
So that you're supposed to be to set up bombs.
Oh,
because it's Counter-Strike.
that was chemistry. But
Oh. Is that what happened to the science corridor?
possibly. It was. I mean, it was during the 80s, but I digress. It's all the reason that people wanted to play. Was to play Counter-Strike. The only reason people took the IT lab classes and things to like do for GCSE and things was just so we could learn to play Counter-Strike in the IT labs. That's all everyone ever took it for.
Well, I remember at college that
Go on.
one of the people in our class at college basically installed. What was it? It was. I think it was like a Wolfenstein multiplayer.
Yeah. All right.
And at least I think it was Wolfenstein. I can't remember.
Do you remember what it looked like?
Just World War II stuff.
And narrows it down.
It was just like Axis versus Allies multiplayer, basically.
Oh, was it Day of Defeat, possibly?
And...
Or do you remember what year this was?
2013, 14, something like that.
It's possibly. It could have been Day of Defeat.
Year is it?
Or Dino D-Day.
It was around the same sort of time that Meet the Medic came out.
Did it have dinosaurs?
No.
So it wasn't Dino D-Day. Okay.
No. It was a Wolf. I'm pretty sure it was a Wolfenstein game, but it was just the multiplayer.
It might have been Return to Castle Wolfenstein. That sounds familiar.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't. It was very generic.
I don't think it would have been a Wolfenstein game then, because I wouldn't describe them as generic.
I don't know. I don't know.
I can get on the roof now. Hooray!
I remember people smuggling Minecraft into school.
God, yeah. Minecraft was like fucking contraband that people had on memory sticks and things. Because it got banned on all. Because people used to play like the free version of it. It was on the website. Which isn't a thing anymore, I don't think.
It's so weird though, because now they actually do let kids play Minecraft in schools for like a learning tool.
Well, Minecraft is just a knockoff of Infini Miner and stuff anyway, so it's not original. Notch just stole the idea.
But anyway, yeah, so one of the people in our class basically installed it on all the computers, and then we also like knew the code to get into the classroom.
Yeah.
So we would just come in there on our lunch breaks and just all sit around playing the fucking...
That's what people did for Counter-Strike as well, because the IT lab that had all that set up and stuff inside it was behind a locked door, but if you took the class, you got taught the code, so it was a kept secret.
Well, that's the thing, that they kept changing the code to try and keep us out, but the thing is we just watched our, like, college professor just put the code in every time anyway. So.
Yep. Or what we did one point was we changed the code so they didn't know what it was, and we all just sat inside and played, and the teacher couldn't get in.
Oh no.
That was a fun afternoon.
But then eventually, when they did say, "Oh, no, you can't do it," we just moved to the library and did it on those computers instead.
God, do you remember fucking Friv and the Flash game websites?
Yes. No more Flash anymore.
Yeah, rip Flash. That's a throwback. I mean, fucking Miniclip had so many good games on it. I miss those.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm holding the thought.
Like just the
At least you're not holding a fart.
like
That's an
crunchy
improvement.
sound effects that like old Flash games had.
Yeah.
And, like old Flash animations.
I used to make those.
Yeah.
I don't still have any, unfortunately. I
used to stand behind people who were making animations in school and just make the sound effects behind them.
Yeah, I ripped a bunch of I ripped a bunch of sprites and stuff off, like Sprite as a resource for like. Well,
that was like a pixel art thing. Was like quite a popular one.
And funnily enough, I used to make Advance Wars Flash animations. That's what I. I don't think I have any of them anymore.
Sonic sprite sheets as well.
Yeah, I used to use those as well because they was all the ones from Sonic Advance, which is what I used to play around with and do little animations for. Because I was actually working on a Flash game, like those ones which were like ROM hacks, in inverted commas, that were Flash game adaptations of the various ones that used the sprites from Super Mario World and Sonic Advance and things. I was working on a Sonic one of those, but I never finished it, and now I can't.
Do you remember the Doctor Who comic maker?
Yes, I do.
And the trailer maker where it had like 5 clips and that was it.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
The fucking Dalek game on the Doctor Who website was amazing. I loved that. Where you could play as the Dalek from the episode from 2005. That was a great
little
little
one
game.
where you just go through the time vortex and pick up glowy pieces of energy, but don't pick up the red ones because they're bad ones.
Did either of you have the old CD-ROM of Simpsons Movie Maker?
No.
Really?
Yes, really.
Well, I had
really.
I did have CD-ROMs, but not for that because we're old enough to remember those. But
it was a thing where you could basically just like put in a bunch of like.
I found it.
Hey, wait, is that it?
That's it. For the audience at home, this says Soy Jiv, which roughly translates to Soy lives. Soy was the lead singer, Victor Soy, I should say. He was the lead singer of a still very popular post-punk Russian rock band called Kino. And he sadly died in a car crash in the 1990s, very, very young, and the band disbanded. But they were, and they still are, incredibly popular. They had a lot of political messaging in their songs, which was very anti-government, and as a result, because the songs are very anti-government and anti-war, they are actually still banned from being performed in public spaces in Russia right now. But it's very, very common to see graffiti which celebrates the band or the band members or Victor Soy as a result, because he's kind of a cultural hero to people and still is. But you would not be surprised to see this in real life scrawled across various buildings and things, and I think that is a nice touch and makes this a lot more authentic and realistic to see in...
I still think it looks like it's done in highlighter.
It does, but given that this is like Norilsk or Magnitogorsk or Vorkuta or wherever the fuck we are, that would not be like far amiss. You would see that in real life, and it adds a... Yeah, I can't take it off.
No, it's scared. What the hell
sacred.
does that mean?
Sacred.
Oh. God, I'm so dyslexic.
Yeah, he won't touch it because, yeah. And I can't take that. He won't let me take that one off, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to leave that one alone. But that's the little history lesson behind that and what that means. And so we've been looking for it all game. So, there you go.
Can we go home now?
You're already at home.
It's 11:45.
It's 22. Not get ahead of yourself.
It's 12 o'clock.
There's 3 minutes until it's 1:45.
Yeah, I'm going to wrap this up soon.
I'm going to have to go now because, like, it's 5 minutes to midnight. I have to get up in 4 hours.
Yeah, that's fair. You can go.
4 hours.
I never said you had to. I never said you had to stay.
You never gave me permission to leave.
Relax. But yeah, I think we should probably wrap this up here. Joe has to go. Damo has to go.
I can finally leave. Oh, Martha, I'm coming home.
Thanks for that, Joe. But yeah, it is getting late.
I'm back in the fucking building again.
So, as I pick up all these bits of rubbish and take the graffiti off the walls from the umpteenth building we've been going through, I'm going to go back outside and shovel some more snow. And as the winter descends around us, we hope you have a fantastic rest of your day with whatever it is you're getting up to. Maybe you've just been listening to this in the background, I'm not sure, but until we see you again, it's been an absolute pleasure. Take care of yourself, stay safe, and whatever it is you're getting up to, hope you have a good one, and we'll see you again sometime very soon. And until then, ta-ra for now.
Bye-bye, everyone.